This stuff with this truck is just never gonna end. All right, so a lot of people wanted to know about the truck, how did it do Saturday, because you know y'all saw my video. I was going to Birmingham and all that. Okay, the truck came out of gear with me twice, but as soon as it revved, as soon as it came out and I let off of it, it went right back into gear. It did that twice with me Saturday. But nothing, no fault codes, nothing came on. It didn't go into derate in the limp mode or nothing like that or anything. But the biggest problem that I had was every time I hit a bump, this thing was banging. Something major loose on this thing. Well, I was stopped. I was doing a little geocaching. I stopped at a cemetery, and I was going to crawl up under it, but the ground was wet. And every time I'd hit anything, man, it was just this bang on this thing. I was like, what the heck? So this afternoon, I pulled this truck over the pit. I'm finna show y'all something here. Before I do this, I emailed the service manager today. Let me stand back up. This is good. This stuff's good. You can't make this crap up, man. So I emailed the service manager today at Tupelo where the truck was worked on. His name's Brett. I said, Brett, is there any possibility that y'all left something loose up underneath this truck? Because I said, I've got a bad bump on it. And I've seen an email today, ain't heard nothing from him. So I take the truck to our shop, pull it over the pit. I commenced to going up under it, and I'm finna show y'all what's going on here. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why I think it happened, because it's gonna get even better as this story goes. So y'all check this out right here. Okay. So we're at my house now, so I'm up under here in the pit, okay? Y'all see that cab bolt right there? Look at that. That thing, that washer right there, is supposed to be bottomed out against that metal ring right there. This cab on this truck right now is completely loose. Let me get my light here. Let me stick my light right here. All right, look at this. All right, I'm taking the bolt out, people. Look at that. Look at that. All right, see, there's a wiring harness. See the wiring harness right there? They had to replace that. So what I'm figuring is they had to take the cab loose from the frame. Because see, over here in the back corner over there, when I'm driving, it's squeaking over there too when I'm driving, and it wasn't doing that. My sister went and got it, and she said it was bumping with her, but she thought it was just supposed to do that. I said, no, it ain't supposed to do that. People, I can't make this up. I mean, that's how it was. I mean, y'all just saw me unscrew that with like two, 3 rounds, and it came right out. So basically, I rode to Birmingham Saturday with this cab just sitting on this frame here. And just think what happened if I'd had me a wreck on this thing. Man, I'd have been like a flying saucer going down the interstate. So Dad's gonna come get the truck tomorrow, take it to Carl Hogan, and get them to fix that. But this wiring harness, I was wondering how they did, because see, that wiring harness is up there on top of the freaking transmission. So evidently they jacked this cab up a little bit to where they could get to it and replace all that wiring harness up there. But I mean, okay, all right. So today when I get home, I look down in my glove box, on my box right here, and evidently the mechanic that was working on this thing, his eyeglass lens is laying down in there. And all. I saw something, I was like, what the heck is that? Well, it's this freaking eyeglass lens. So he may not have been able to see to realize that wasn't tight. So I don't know how many more of them. I don't know what all they took apart. So I never did hear anything back from the service manager. So when I found that, I snapped a picture of it and I emailed it to him. My subject line said, "I found it." So bet that'd get his attention and everything. So Dodge calls me today. They call me. They say, how's the truck doing? You know, it's the girl, Rachel, the one I done basically just about made cry the other day. How's the truck doing? I said, well, Rachel, I said, it did okay. I said, it came out of gear twice. And I said, I got a vibration in it that starts at about 60, a little better than 60, all the way up to about 78. I said, it's just a good constant vibration in the truck. I said, I don't know whether it's the flat spots on the rear end back there where it slid the tires or if it's something in the drive line. I said, I don't know. She said, well, I want to close that case, you know, and everything. And she said, and I told her, I said, well, but the biggest thing is, I said, there's something loose up under the cab. I said, something is banging up under bad. And I think she probably thought I was pulling her leg, which I wasn't. That's one, if I tell you something, you take it to the bank. But anyhow, so she said, well, I'll just leave this case open for 30 days. I said, yeah, I think that's probably a good idea, because I said, I don't think we're done with this thing yet. So the thing is, make sure, yeah, it's still recording. The thing is this has got to be the biggest embarrassment for Dodge, for Chrysler. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I mean, I asked Rachel the other day, I said, what are y'all gonna do for compensation? Well, we give you a rental vehicle is it. I said, well, you know, I only had a rental vehicle one time. She said, really? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I only had a rental vehicle one time. Out of the 38 days, out of the 4 times it was at the shop, or 4 times it was at the shop. And she said, well, I don't know what happened there. But I said, you know, I was very ugly to her too, by the way. I mean, I was ugly, very ugly, which anybody would or anything like that. But so I don't know when this is going in. I'm glad y'all like to watch it, and I read some of the stuff. Some of the stuff that's said is off the wall, but you know, I don't know when it's not gonna end. It's gonna be, a lot of y'all have pointed out this, that, and the other and everything, but I'm stuck. I can't really do anything. The truck doesn't belong to me. If the dad calls a shot till he says we're gonna do something, then that's when we'll do something. And that's just how it is. I can't, you know, I wish people would understand that from my part, that I can't do anything at this point. So Dad, come get the truck tomorrow, take it to Hogan, go over it, fix the cab bolts, whatever. Here's somebody who I'm really disappointed in. I'm gonna call them out here on this video, and I have every right to. The guy that sold me the truck, who is married to basically my best friend from high school, a girl that I went to school with, he's married to her. And I did business with him because I wanted to do business with him. But you know, through this whole fiasco, his name is Dennis McGee. And it's actually just J, just J. Dennis McGee is his name. That's what he goes by on Facebook, but everybody knows him as Dennis. Through this entire thing, Dennis has not contacted me one time to ask me, just to check on me or anything. And I'm very disappointed in that. I kept Dennis's horses and stuff here, right over there on the other side of my driveway, for about 3 years. They rented a spot from me. I did a lot of the feeding on them, kept them watered and hay and everything like that when he couldn't show up to do it. But Dennis is not just a friendly, not from a dealership because he works at, just, hey man, are you okay? No, ain't heard a word from him. I don't know what to say about that. The one thing I do know is there will not be another vehicle bought at Carl Hogan as long as I have anything to do with it. It's not going to happen. Words of advice. There are still some small dealers around here, there, and yonder. If you can find a small dealer to deal with, and usually they've got one or two good mechanics there, that's going to be your best route to go. If this vehicle would have come from Columbus Motor Company in Columbus or Ray Oldsmobile in Columbus, none of this would be an issue. Those two dealers would have done whatever they had to do to take care of it. Even if they had to eat the cost on it, they would have done that to keep the customer. But both of those dealers I just named, Columbus Motor Company, which was a Chrysler dealer, and Ray Oldsmobile, got their dealership snatched from them because they were small dealers, local, down-home dealers, small, and Carl Hogan ended up with it there. Shame, shame, shame. But, so don't ask me what I'm going to do. I have no idea at this point or anything, but the day I take the truck up there and get it fixed, whatever. So I just wanted to share that crazy fiasco with y'all. So y'all have a good day. Later, taters.